Some of you are gonna read this title and be like, oh my god, is this even real? Yes, my car is gonna get Depo, angelized, xenon, whatever conversion you want to call it. Basically, it's gonna have the OEM looking angelized from Depo. Huge shout out to USR, aka Unique Style Racing, for sponsoring this video and helping me out to get the headlights. They're very good. I'll leave a link for them in the description. They shipped immediately, like it was a very smooth experience. But today we're gonna install them into the car. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. I'm gonna do it at Mike's shop. This one's not gonna be so much of a vlog. I really wanna teach you guys how to do it rather than just, you know, slacking like the springs install. But I'm super excited. I know you guys know, like some of you are watching and you like already saw this coming because Instagram, you guys have me on Instagram. If you want like spoilers and stuff and you haven't followed me on Instagram, go ahead. I'll leave my Instagram below. It's basically my YouTube name, but without any spaces and a period in the middle. I'm super excited for this. You guys know for the longest time, even in my 5 things I hate video, you know, I said how much the halogens suck and they're ugly. The angel eyes make the car look so much more aggressive. We're gonna unbox the headlights and do everything at Mike's shop. Don't worry. So I don't want to make this a super long video like I always say, but I still managed to make it a super long video. Anyway, let's go to Mike's shop and get these headlights installed. I'm super excited. Let's do this. So we're here now. What we have to do is you have to take the wheel off. I mean, you don't have to take the wheel off. Sorry. You don't have to take the wheel off, but I would recommend that you do because it makes taking bolts off a lot easier. The other thing is you have to jack the car up. You have to end up taking the front bumper off, and then from there you just unscrew the headlight and stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, but the main thing is to make your lives easier, just take the wheels off because it just makes the whole process easier. Because getting to the bolts, some of them is just, it's too hard to reach, or if you have ratchets or sockets that are too long, it's just so much easier without the tire on. So make sure you take the tire off. Check out these headlights. I basically already opened them just to make sure like they're in there, because you never know nowadays. Ooh, it's off. So this is the left one, I believe. Oh, it looks so much nicer than these ugly halogens we got. Can't wait to install these. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, Patrick, could you help?
With what?
Okay, never mind. So helpful. So Mike's taking off the wheel right now, and then we're gonna go and get this T20 and then T30 and T25 screws out, just like I showed you guys in the grill video. And then we have a bunch of 8mm screws. I'll show you guys exactly where they're at, and then all across the bottom, and then that'll help us take off the front bumper. Remember, before you take off the front bumper, to disconnect the fog lights. All right, so the things you'll need for the most part to do the installation is a T25 and a T20, 2 upholsteries. Like, you know, you can have different sizes because it's gonna be harder to reach. Then you have an 8mm socket, which you're gonna need really badly because there's like probably like 58mm bolts you have to take off. And then that's really it. You can need a 17mm socket to take the wheels off, and that's basically all you really need for this. Once you've removed the T25 and the T30s, you're gonna go in your inner fender, and just remember you have to remove these 8mm bolts, and that's basically it. And then I'll show you guys what to do at the bottom because there's a bunch more right under the bumper. All right, and then you have to take off this 8mm bolt. You can't really see it, and it's really hard to get an angle from it, but just make sure you take this one off as well. So you're just gonna pull this inner fender off. Just go for your fog light and unplug it. My yellow fogs. All right, so basically just remember guys, I'm not gonna show you guys both sides. It's literally all the same. So I'm just gonna show you what to do on one side, and it's exactly the same on the other side. Taking the inner fender out, this is our headlight right here. You gotta make sure you take off this screw as well. I didn't get to mention it, but this is just another one to make sure the bumper comes off of the car. Now we're under the bumper. You're gonna have to take off this 8mm screw, this one, this one, this one, and there's just a bunch all along the bottom. And you also have to take out these clips, which will help you take the bumper off the car. Okay, so just to recap, for the inner fender, you're gonna have 10 total 8mm bolts, and then 2 just for the bumper. They're gonna be a little bit longer than this. And those are the ones that are gonna be like right above this. What it is to be a stranger in this unfriendly land. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pull it off, and it'll just start to come off itself. Make sure you pull it off the top here too, and make sure that you take it off the clips.
So if you have washers, you're gonna have to disconnect this hose that clamps onto the headlight. You're just gonna pull this back and then hold this other part, pull the hose out.
But see, the thing is, I forgot to mention that you have to disconnect the headlight washers. So if you do have headlight washers, you have to do this. If you don't, you can just forget about it. But it's gonna make a mess if you do have headlight washers, but just bear with it. And how Mike just explained how to do it, you just pull it back and then that's how it comes off. For the right side, you don't actually have to take the headlight washer out because the hose doesn't connect from this side, it actually connects from the left side. So you're gonna have to take that off, but on the right side, you're good to go.
And I follow you.
Headlight screws, we have one on the top, right here. We have this one. We have another one in the back, and then we have a 10mm backwards over here.
Okay, so there's two T30s, one 10mm, what's on the top?
It's a 30 as well.
30, okay. So that's all we need to take it off, right?
Yep. I'll plug it.
Let's do this. Alright, so on the bottom we have two T30s that we're gonna take off right now.
That one was a 10mm.
And the one on the top that you guys just saw was 10mm. Okay, so this clip, you have to hold it with some pliers and then you have to turn the other end, which is what size? What size is this?
30. 30.
T30. And basically it'll come out. Alright, so there's a clip like this on this side as well. So you're gonna squeeze both of them and then pull out. That's that. And then basically the headlight's ready to go. What else is left? After unplugging this power cable, after you take it out of here, there's like a little pin. There's like a clip that pushes into this, and this is it right here. Basically just push it down and it'll come right out, and then you can see the whole headlight assembly is out. Jesus, this thing looks so ugly. The worst halogen on planet Earth. I just want to quickly explain something to you guys. This clip that goes in like right here, I want to explain to you guys how exactly this works. So basically, just so you guys understand, this is facing towards the back of the car and this is the front, right? And this clip right here holds the screw in place. I'm trying to get this to focus. It holds this screw in place, this clip right here, and you have to like squeeze it super hard to get the screw out. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep spinning. This is to prevent you from over tightening it and breaking the plastics. I'll pull it out. What does that say?
It says cover.
Hey! Let's get these on there. These look so nice. These actually look like so OEM. It's actually crazy how OEM they look. The only difference with the OEM is actually it says like BMW on them, so that's the only thing that these don't have on them. And probably maybe the quality of OEM is probably gonna be better, but there's no harm in trying aftermarket until it goes wrong.
And I follow you.
Okay, so now Mike is tightening and screwing in the T30 for the new headlight.
Nice.
Oh, there's like a little cutout in the middle first.
Dude, you're the YouTuber.
Now it's just a matter of tightening down on the top. God, I'm so tired. Yo, they look so nice. So nice. Now we're gonna do our test run, see if it works. Turn it on, Patrick. Ooh. Wow, that looks sick. Turn it on. Wow, these look so nice. Woo, I can't wait to do the other side. So basically, the process on this side is exactly the same. So I'm just gonna time lapse this all, and we're gonna see the finished product in like 2 seconds.
How it is. You understand what it is.
Alrighty, so we got both of the headlights on now. Now it's just a matter of putting the front bumper back on. But yo, these look sick. I can't wait to see how they look with the bumper finally on and see the finished product. Super excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my halogens, so probably just gonna give them to Mike and let him just use them for whatever. Right, Mike?
No.
No? What are you doing?
I'm selling Schumacher Swift's old headlights, signed by Schumacher himself.
Oh my god. My signature's worth like $4. Actually, it'll bring the value down of them.
Take it, darling. You know how it is. You understand what it is to be a stranger in this unfriendly land. Girl, you know how it is. You understand what it is to be a stranger in this unfriendly land. Girl, and I follow you.
So yeah guys, at this point, we're basically just putting the weather stripping back. There you go. just like the grill install video, this is basically the same thing. Everything's pushed in. We just have to put the wheels back on. We can lower the car and turn on the lights with the hood closed. Finally, we get to see a finished product. Ooh. See it? All right, I'm gonna start it up. It looks so sick. Finally. 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 All right, let's go get something to eat. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know you guys have been dying for this video. It's finally done. I finally have angel eyes. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, Mike. Give me a hug. Alright guys, we're finally done with the install. It took like 2.5 hours most. I'm sorry if this wasn't very thorough and very easy to understand, but I love them. They look sick. They look literally the same level as OEM in my opinion. Shout out to Mike for helping me install them. Shout out to Patrick for helping me record. If you guys need these installed, if you live in New York, if you want to, get these installed on your car, Mike can do it for you. Just hit him up on Instagram. But basically, they look really sick. I'm really happy. I knew you guys have been begging for this video for like the longest time, and it's finally done. I finally have angel eyes on my car and it feels great. If you guys still haven't guessed or followed me on Instagram yet, go for it. I'm gonna install my M Sport front bumper soon and my M Sport rear bumper, and all that stuff is at the house. I just need to get some money, scrape up some more money to pay Mike to get them painted. But once that's on, it's gonna look super sick. But it looks awesome already the way it does, even with the standard like basic front bumper. And I love the way it looks. It looks way better than those ugly halogens. If you need halogens, I mean, if you want, take mine, but I don't see why you'd ever need them. But that's it for today, guys. Take care. Thank you for watching. Peace out.